Hey guys! Don't stop eating me. I know you want to. Let's put this a tiny bit back because I know things are going to fall. Good evening, guys. Welcome to Friday Night Live with us.
Yes. Be warned. I might be a bit, I don't know, not myself.
Oh dear.
If I start a fight, I'm sorry. I don't
Why?
think. I don't think I will, but...
You just preemptively warn me from
yes,
having a fight?
Okay. I'm just like, you know when you mention something, so it doesn't happen? So that's what I'm doing.
And then it does?
Yeah, like the fish. So our fish died
yesterday.
That was kind of spooky.
The problem is the vlog isn't up because render times were 3 hours. I don't know why or how.
Yeah, because you're doing it in 180. Oh, we just started the fight.
Either way, the vlogs are now in HD properly, how they're supposed to be. It's not just that, it's just it took forever while rendering in the program is like super fast, so it's really weird.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's just one of those things. Probably, it's now rebooted, so it probably worked fine after the live stream. So welcome!
Hi!
So we have
I just came home from work, so I jumped into my PJs because that's obviously what you do when you do a live stream. You wear comfy things.
Kind of. Most comfiest for me.
He actually jumped into clothes because he was wearing his bathrobe, which is awesome.
I actually was not wearing my bathrobe.
You weren't?
No, I wasn't. I was just wearing pants and a hoodie.
Okay. Well, anyways, so news number one: our fish died.
One of the fishies.
Do you want to continue the story?
We will. So yesterday, the reason why I talked about the vlog is it's actually not in the vlog that I talk actively about it because I may or may not have removed the clip already before that. But I talked in the pet store when we got some cat food. It was like she was at the betta food for fishies, and I was like, wow, it's actually kind of cool that the fish are almost 2 years old now and they still are holding on strong. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, and I was looking at the betta fish they have there, and he was like, no, we're not getting another one. We're not rescuing one. And I was like, we don't have to rescue those because they're taking care of those.
Yep.
Yeah, and...
we came home, and she was like, one of them died. And I don't know what to do because should we just clean out the entire thing? It's like, let's clear it out. So I went to pick some stuff up, water mainly. And now we have Parker 1, who is reigning terror in his own domain with a little bubbly fish tank thing that is now also full.
Yeah, I got a
water pump.
A pump. Oh, my head. Where did I put the ibuprofen? I need to take something. Sorry, guys. So anyways, I got that, and I had it in the tank, but because I had the separator in there, so it was twirling one fish like this, like a washing machine, and the other side was just like boring. So I took it out in the end, and not in the end, it took like half a day. So now we can actually use it only when we're feeding. I'm switching it off so he doesn't have to do this. And
a little bit of exercise.
Yeah, I guess. The weird part is a couple of days ago I was telling him actually Parker 2, he had a name, wasn't looking so well. His head was slightly lighter than normal, whatever. So I kind of sense when animals
are about to go.
Yeah, and when people are pregnant, so look at me, I can tell you if you're pregnant. You're not pregnant.
That's a good thing. I really
You're
hope
welcome.
So a moment of silence for Parker 2, who will be missed.
1, 2. Okay. Was that too short? We were talking about that at work, and a couple of people were like, nobody really grieves for fish or whatever. It's like...
You've never met kids, right?
Huh?
Most kids, if it's their fish.
Oh yeah, if it's their fish. Talking about their fish. So Andy, where we stayed last Friday to Saturday, check out the vlogs. We had a great time playing Cards Against Humanity. So he had a smaller saltwater aquarium upstairs and has a huge tank now, but he also has a tiny freshwater tank. How's it called? Next to the table where we eat, dining room. There we go, charade. So, and the kids, everybody had basically a fish in there. So one died, they only had 2. Yeah. And today, all of a sudden, 2 new ones, guppies or whatever, popped up. And he is not sure where they're coming from. They all of a sudden were there. Yeah. I saw it on Facebook, so I kind of think that's amusing. Hey, guys, aren't you out there? Why is nobody commenting? Are we talking too much? I'm sorry.
You're talking too much. Oh, I like the fact that I put the other little table that we have in the kitchen here now because it's larger. I have more space to put crap on.
Yeah.
and I can stretch my legs now.
Yeah, it was like something's different
Yeah.
here.
I was smart today. I looked at it last week. I was like, should I bring this? Nah, I shouldn't.
So, can we talk about the other news?
So yeah, we actually mentioned it in the vlog a couple of times, and a couple of you guys actually went through the vlogs of the last 2-3 weeks at that time.
So I asked, and someone figured out that it was December 26th when we saw his phone last.
Yeah, that was on the living room table with the face up.
Yeah.
Or the face down, because my case is pretty recognizable when it comes to showing up in places. And earlier today, I was talking to my mom on Skype about some stuff that I need to figure out.
Don't point at me when you're saying I was talking to my mom.
But at the same time, she was like, hey, I have a surprise for you. I was like, oh, I like surprises. Surprises are usually good when they come from her.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, give me a second to run up my mom's call because I need to really do this really quick. She was like, okay. So I called her, and she was like, look what I found. It's like, of course you found it in the dumbest place ever. So what happened was, you remember the basement downstairs has a couple of tables. Well, those tables come from her work, where they're basically either going to throw them away or just give them away to people who want to take them. Well, we have a couple of those, and that particular day, I took them apart in her old office, and I sat down in a poof, one of those like lazy boy poofs.
Yeah,
where I took everything out of my pocket, including my phone. And I remember putting it on the poof because I was sitting in it.
Well, I basically found it under the poof and someone put a trash can on top. So when I lifted the trash can because I wanted to lift the poof, it was there. And I was like, are you serious? The main thing is I looked everywhere in the office already, but we are moving around stuff in the office, so people started putting stuff in that corner, so I never ever checked there again. And I was like, this was the moment where I didn't expect it. It's often like that. If you don't expect it,
like I said, every single time that we talked about where the damn phone could be, it's in the dumbest place you can figure out.
Of course, and it was pretty clear because we don't go to so many places, and he didn't take it to Cincinnati. It must be somewhere here. And we checked the car like 10 million times, the house.
Yeah, I took
cleaned
apart everything. I cleaned up twice because I didn't want to clean up, but because I was looking for my phone.
Yes, so...
Well, that's one good thing because this will become Sarah's phone and I will use
I have a phone finally after 2 years?
Yeah, kind of. Well, 2 years.
2 years.
You had your LG before that.
Yeah, but my LG was giving up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have an iPhone 4 and it's starting to slowly deteriorate too. But I have Mike's iPhone, which doesn't work, unfortunately, with SIM cards, but it works as a Wi-Fi phone, which you use in the car. So I can live with that, and I have an iPad, so I'm not crying about that either. It's just that I just need a phone stuff for my phone number in Dutch and then WhatsApp and so on. So
I can finally have one Instagram on this and the vlog data is on this. That's awesome. God. Plus, actually, we have real internet on the road now, which is good.
Yeah, that's the most important part. That if we're now leaving somewhere, we don't have to go through half hour of does it work now or is it not?
Yes.
So
Did you tweet it out and
I have not tweeted it out under our names because I didn't have the chance yet.
All right. Well, you talked to them.
Yeah. So I'm really happy that now I have my phone back. I already started the process of transferring my old phone card number to a new one, which is still one thing because I can't do it myself, of course, from here because we don't have Vodafone, and probably the problem will be because it's a Dutch phone number that they don't know what to do with it. If I would be able to find one. So, yeah, that's a thing now. Yeah, hopefully we can soon get some proper phones for both of us. And we just have, some backup phones if we need to. So that's good. Okay.
All right. So, do you want to talk about the fact that you want a husky and that you're willing to move to a different place?
Sure, yeah. I may or may not want to have a husky purely because I already wanted a husky back years ago. And it's like I've always had the opinion it sucks to be a dog in a small house.
Yeah.
But Jessica kind of convinced me. And also because Mike and Brittany have Nora in a... like the house itself is not that big, but they have a pretty big backyard for Nora to run around in. So that makes it even. I may or may not really want a dog, and preferably a husky. So, I think 2 days ago, was it?
What?
Something like 2 days ago that I came out there, I was like, well, depending on how it goes with our visas in the upcoming half year, I would consider it being okay to possibly look for a bigger house with an actual backyard that we can house an animal in that is willing to go outside. As long as it is within Columbus, that's like my only thing now. I don't want to leave Columbus yet because it's one of those things like if you go for a bigger house, it's not like you want to move the next day. So yeah, that's kind of what I thought about. Also because I really enjoyed hanging out with the snow dogs last weekend. So yeah, that is kind of my reasoning. Stop reading stuff.
Sorry.
We're not playing the game. Shit that happens off screen and the viewers can't see.
No, I'm posting the
I
thing.
saw you reading an article.
No, I was delirious. I need to take my headache things.
So guys, if you have anything to talk about with us, or if you want us to talk about anything topic-wise, let us know in the comments or just tweet it to us. I think Facebook works too, but we don't actively look at Facebook other than it may be popping up. So let us know. Otherwise, I would almost suggest that we go into the commentary section that we started last week because there's a whole lot of stuff that we've done this week.
All right.
That is interesting for you guys, hopefully, to talk about with us.
We can also talk about the days when we go through the comments, maybe.
What do you mean?
Like, when we go through the videos, we just talk about what happened that day and talk about the comments.
Yeah, that's usually what I try to do. That's what we did last week.
Well, I need to get my headache stuff.
Well,
you may start?
Sure. Well, I need to look up the comments first, but...
Alright, let's see what else. Our cats are cute. And I miss them when we're not here. It's like, kitty, 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 kitty. And I do like road trips, but it's like, oh my god, I wish we could beam somewhere or fly or just like visit people over the weekend or for half a day without driving like 8 hours or 7 hours.
So today is the 20th, so that means 7 days, the 13th.
Well, before the live stream.
Well, actually the day after. They said that.
That's a Friday.
Yeah, so going north is Friday. So last week, which is very coincidental, we drove north towards Toledo first to hang out with Andy overnight because driving a full 7 to 8 hours is a little bit hardcore, especially because we knew how bad the weather was going to be that weekend, for driving at least, long distance. So we learned the hard way that roads suck, and people on roads suck even worse.
The fun part is when we left on Friday, there was no snow here.
Yeah.
It was like shortly before Toledo, we saw snow on the sides. However, it was dark, so never mind. And we woke up in the morning, Saturday, it was kind of windy and
no, it got only worse.
Yeah, it was, Toledo was semi-snowstorm, I would say. By the way, when we came back, it started here in Columbus, so it's really cold. We have a lot of snow right now. Not like Canada or what is it on the East Coast? Boston? Yeah. Boston is ridiculous.
Yeah, there are a couple of places that have it really bad. I mean,
have you seen people like digging underneath like tunnels to their cars and like little huts and whatever they're doing?
I've seen some Facebook posts.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So one of the first comments was probably because we were talking about why we vlog or something. It's from... Oh, man, I fucking hate those. I hate reading usernames. It's Game for a Vlog. And,
our friends from the UK. Hey.
And the comment was, sleeping. I have to remind myself a lot why we vlog. But it's about documenting your life. And people want to watch. And if people want to watch, that's great too. The popcorn machine looks so cool. Oh, that was because of him.
We make
Awesome vlog, you
popcorn.
guys. So yeah, that's one of those things. Like we sometimes have our little moments where we're like, oh fuck, I really don't want to vlog. And we have days like when we
No,
go on a road trip. Or at least I had a lot of fun editing the
yeah,
weekend vlogs because there was so much stuff to do.
That's why I hate being stuck in a normal job, because we just can't do much. Like I have to be there, and when I come from work, it's dark. We still can go out, but I mean, it's dark anywhere you go, even if you go to a bar or whatever, or go play pool, or I don't know. It's not the same. If I had the chance, if we had a green card, if we had our company, whatever, we would definitely go on road trips, do stuff, meet people. So we're working towards that. And our new friends from the UK, they just passed 1,000 subscribers. Game for vlog, right? For a vlog.
Yeah.
Game for a vlog. The 4 is the number. I probably didn't get on there. If you watch the recording, check them out. They just passed 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. And I think they're having fun. There's like this small group of vlogging couples that is like forming like groups, watching each other, which is really, really awesome. There are more people. There's a couple in Indiana. I think, no, they don't have a kid. Then there are so many family vloggers, but there are also like couple vloggers, which is us, or for example, Press Record. I mean, they obviously have 2 dogs and a cat, which is a family, so like technically we are a family too. Jessica and Jamie, they do have 3 dogs too, so it's mainly like couples with animals, but also just couples without additional attachments. Yeah. It's probably the wrong word.
We mean kids.
Or dogs or cats.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and there's another couple that studies in the UK, but normally lives in I'm not 100% sure, more in an Arabic country. And that's kind of interesting to see, because I know they'd rather be there than studying right now, but they both have an English accent, so I assume they're both from the UK. So I haven't watched many vlogs yet because I just found them, but we already connected, so it's kind of cool. And there's so many channels out there, and I don't know when to watch them. So yeah, we're working on that. Sorry.
So one of the next comments was about the fish tank that Andy has, which honestly is a ridiculous, massive thing.
Holy shit.
Damn, it's
you guys know those fish tanks that are like room wide, and underneath is that closet where you have more tanks, kind of where the water filters is. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So we slept in that room overnight, and we didn't vlog that part because it was a little bit. We were just tired from driving, and we had to be. We tried to get as much sleep as possible, knowing that we would get tired from like driving itself.
Well, it's so...
and Cindy asked, did you guys sleep next to the aquarium? Yes, we did.
Well, he didn't sleep much. I actually was so tired.
I made the joke to Jessica and Jamie when we arrived that I went in and out of consciousness a couple of times, which is a thing that I do a lot of times when I'm tired but not tired enough. I just like my brain just shuts off for X amount of minutes or hours, and I just turn up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, and then I just turn off for a little bit again, and then turn on. It's like a couple of times. It's not. I wouldn't consider it being restless, but it's just how my brain works. But the problem is that the main lights in the tank were off. It's just that the bottom part of the tank was still on, and it was pretty bright after 5 minutes because your eyes start to adjust. So that was one of the. It was not a bit of a challenge, but I'm not complaining. I had a nice soft bed, and I slept awesomely for the parts that I did sleep.
Yeah.
So, and he has a massive water pump, like gigantically oversized. Yeah, he apparently got a call from the guy that he does the business with for the fish tank. Who's like, so, I need one for like a really, really big aquarium. Could I get yours? And I trade you one that will work for yours, but it's not as big. It's like, yeah, that sounds good to me. So that was kind of funny.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Back in a second.
Jessica said, "Oh, Shaya, so fluffy." Shaya is Andy's dog. That beast is awesomely massive. It's like adorable, but it's so big that I don't know what to do with it sometimes. Every time we're there, I'm like, I forget how big she was, and that's funny. Let's see. Yeah, Curly Production says, "Yikes! You're going north on the wrong weekend. So cold. P.S. I'm hibernating. It was genuinely cold that weekend. We had minus 37 Celsius, which is about 30... No, we had Fahrenheit. Yeah, we had Fahrenheit. It was like minus 35, and in Celsius that came right around the same temperatures, which is damn ass cold. And now coming back, it's actually not that bad because we today had 10 Fahrenheit, which is minus 12, I think. Might be mistaken. I'm really bad with calculating because I'm pretty good with the 70s up till 80s is like decent temperatures for house. Anything under 70 to 60 is getting a little bit more brisk, but it's still nice and acceptable. Everything under 60 is getting into the cold region. So yeah. But I had a lot of fun considering the fact that I was actually not that cold. It was really cold on my face. I said in the vlog a couple of times when we were hiking that my nose was frozen on the inside, which is an actual thing that happened.
Hold it.
Okay. But it doesn't want to hold.
Well, take it. Hold it.
Okay. Don't you run away. Run away, please.
Alright, family is complete. Well, the beta is downstairs. Okay, here's a question from Teresa. Speaking of green cards, how goes your luck with the lotto? Any word on whether Jurre will be able to get a work visa? Well, I've played for 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I've never won. How often have you played?
Twice. This is the second time.
Alright, the drawing is in April or May.
I think last time it was May, but I might be mistaken.
Something like that. So it is coming up.
Yeah.
But
it's one of those things like if you don't win, it's just unfortunate. But we, I don't want to talk about it yet. But we are. Okay.
Well, we don't want to jinx it, but,
yeah, but we
finally found a lawyer
who is at least willing to talk to us to get us a little bit more informed about it. So
we'll see if there's any chance if either of us can apply for a green card. It's kind of ridiculous. So
as soon as
we can do the snow dogs this
and I just I just decided that even if we start the process, I am thinking about not yet mentioning any of it because. It's clearly going to be one of the major life changes that will happen to us when it comes to being able to do things more freely.
See it like this. Most couples don't announce when they're pregnant and wait up to the 3rd month or whenever past that because it's like risky.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you if it's actually going into the right direction.
Yeah. As soon as we have the actual concrete base to work on it. Guys, really?
Even if you're, let's say we would win the lottery, even after that it takes a while. Plus,
it takes at least half a year before you even get any substantial.
Yeah, plus it's just, it's not like you get it directly or anything. You can still not get it. It's just like you have the chance to be processed quicker. I would say that's all you could say.
You still have to pay for the full price. So
yes,
even if you win,
but it's
a guaranteed spot.
Yes.
For an interview.
If you qualify, you'll get it.
Yeah.
If you don't qualify because whatever background check doesn't work out, then you don't get it. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we are constantly battling with. Should we say something in the vlog about this? Guys, really?
Leave him.
You were so cute and fluffy earlier. Yes, you jump over there.
Leave it. Leave them.
But it's one of those things that we have to battle with constantly. Like, should we say something on the vlog because it might bite us in the ass in some way or form later on? Not that it really will do that because, I mean, you're allowed to talk about things publicly in the end if that is something you wish to share. Mm-hmm. But visas are a very touchy subject because it's hard to get them done, and once you have it, in our case, you really appreciate what you have, and that's the thing. Hopefully it does.
Dude. Oh, talking about dude, so this morning, normally I wake up by my alarm or whatever, but this morning I woke up because someone next to me was talking and I thought he's on the phone because he was like, dude, you should have, or what did I write on Twitter?
Something with a costume.
You should have that costume. And I was like, what's going on? 5 seconds pause, and then the same thing, like, dude, you should totally get that costume. And it totally made sense. And he was like, particularly about the dude and whatever. So I'm like,
The thing is, I don't say dude
ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And he said it twice. I wasn't dreaming. I was so close on getting my camera, and I'm like, let's see if he does it a third time. I know he said something before that, but I was obviously sleeping because I woke up for the next time. It was hilarious. I was like, what's going on?
It's one of those things.
Hey.
Are we okay, guys? Nope, we're not.
Oh, that is so cute. Yeah, there's your tail. Idiot. So, Jurre was also thinking about, like, taking the TARDIS, har, and putting it in the fish tank.
Yeah.
But
it's one of those things, it's like a nice TARDIS that is actually night-light. So it's like, I don't want to ruin it. And it might be a little bit big.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure.
I'm reading the comments of you guys who are actually talking about the weather. It's like 1 degree here or something. It's really called Fahrenheit, by the way. So Europeans, it's minus something. I have no idea.
No.
Minus 12, 13, 17. I can't remember. What
right now?
It's cold.
It's if it's 10 degrees, it's minus 12. I looked it up because my mom asked like how the weather was. It's like.
And here, fun fact: Colorado, Denver, 70 yesterday. We're definitely living in the wrong state right now.
Nah, I like it. It's fine. Can appreciate it. What the hell, guys? Don't you dare to jump on the light. Ooh, actually, we forgot to put the light on.
Oh, that's true. Magic.
I turned it off because it gets really hot really quickly with the lights on.
Yep.
So let's go to the comments of Attack of the Snorlax, which is February 14, where we left Andy and we managed to arrive around.
Oh, talking about that, I uploaded the leaf blower video separate.
Yes.
Just because.
It's one of the things. So here's the story about how that.
It already has 76 views. Holy shit!
It's the reason how this is kind of how it happened. It was. I was talking to Andy at breakfast and was like joking actually kind of like hey
150 what the hell,
just stop.
Okay.
About possibly using a leaf blower because it would make my life so much easier with cleaning the car, since I clean the car almost every single day when there's snow, of course. And he was like, I have a leaf blower, you can use it. Like, are you for real? Because I'm not kidding. I really wanted to use a leaf blower for that to see if it actually works, because we had powder snow. And it's like, yeah, I got one in the garage. You can use it. And well, the rest is history. It's in the vlog. And Brittany used her Brit Games channel. She says, I have to be honest. The leaf blower for the snow is pure. That is my sonic screwdriver, dude.
He wants to be the doctor.
I don't know where it is now. Oh, there it is. She said it was pure genius. Yeah, I should zap him. I'm so sad we couldn't come up this weekend with you guys, because they went up the week before that to see some dog races, and it was actually the dog races were cancelled, but then they weren't because
they still were cancelled, but the guys that were there or wanted to go, they were still able to do something. And apparently it was perfect condition because it did snow the day before. Oh yeah, I'm such a pretty kitty. Oh yeah. Sorry.
He's sunbathing.
Which sun? That is hilarious. He actually looks like sunbathing.
So one of the other comments now is from
I have a question for the guys in the chat real quick. So lately we have a couple of bugs in the kitchen, bugs, and
they're not cockroaches.
No,
they're
like that size.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I think Michelle mentioned it. They were sitting in cereal or something with hers.
Yeah, they're like bugs that only be attracted to food that is open. But I've never seen.
I've never seen them around food. They come out when it's dark, mainly.
So
it's weird.
I have torched about 12 of them in the last 2 weeks.
And we're not
Yesterday
really
night I torched 4 of them.
Yeah, we're not really sure where they're coming
Yeah,
from.
because I could easily set fire to the entire kitchen and just figure out that...
Our kitchen is wood. I'm just saying I don't want him to play too much with the fire in the kitchen.
I'm careful with it. I would never overdo it.
Oh no, you would just burn it down.
I would love to.
No.
Screw those bugs.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, leaf blower clearing of snow, if it's powder snow, takes about 4 minutes.
No, okay. But by the way,
And
the whole bug situation, it's the same. We have ants in the kitchen at work. I don't understand that. I had never issues with that in Germany. Is it because of the build here, or what is it? Why do you guys have that? I don't understand it.
The thing is, I know for a fact that the people who lived there before us had ants.
Oh, they had ants.
We found
and mice.
We found like a bazillion mice, not even mice, but like ant traps, and I think I found one mice trap before that. We have had one mouse that was actively hopping around. We caught that. And we never saw it again afterwards. We put it out into nature, so don't worry about it. We didn't kill it.
No, actually, Mike helped me. By the way, he has a job. He starts on Monday.
Awesome. But I have never actually seen more than 1 or 2 ants like randomly hopping around like around the kitchen, which is not that weird. I mean, we have the doors and windows open in the summer, or at least open enough, probably, for them to sneak in somehow.
Well,
and our cats do a horrible job at catching bugs, by the way, just saying.
I think they're just fascinating. We have a lot of little gaps and things where the ants are actually coming in. So sometimes you see a whole trail through the whole kitchen, through the living room to the door. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. So one of the next comments about the awful ass drivers that we were complaining, or I was moaning about in the car, comes from, I'm not sure if that is, I'm willing to read it German, but it's like Wanderlust. Wanderlust.
Yeah, it's more English than
Wanderlust and dogs.
Dogs.
He or she or they say, so funny listening to you guys talking about American drivers, who I agree are not so great. I'm an American living in Germany. See?
Yeah.
I didn't even read Germany, maybe subconsciously. Mm-hmm. So it's funny to hear you guys know us living in the States.
Hey.
What are you doing? Oh, Cass is running around the room.
Yeah, keep talking.
One of those things that we noticed was like, it's even if it's like heavily snowy or rainy, people still don't use their headlights. It's not for you guys to see us, it's for us to see you. I'm not kidding, because there are a couple of moments where we were driving and I couldn't see further than 2 feet in front of us when there was like a little bit of snow hill coming up, and it was like, oh my god. It's a good thing that I know kind of how to drive now, but I'm worried about other people, because I know for a fact if they're not using their headlights, and it has nothing to do with not turning them off or being automatic, because...
Yes, it has. If it's on automatic, they never do it. They just... The thing is, if there's snow, it's way too bright for the car to realize it is snow, so it's not switching it on.
Nope, I disagree.
Well, I think you should have it on despite if it's dark or light or whatever. I normally switch it on when I go to work, despite sun or not. Yep. Might wear out our front lights a bit more, but better safe than sorry.
So Michelle commented saying, I spy with my little eye a full screen shirt, which was a shirt that Kristen was wearing in the morning. I think I have that exact shirt, by the way. I'm not sure if I left it in Dutchland.
I think I have one.
I have one, yeah.
I gave you one from VidCon, but I have one somewhere.
and she says also, and I yell, Howard, we need a leaf blower because... Exclamation marks.
Well, she doesn't need it. It is 70 right now.
It's awesome.
We should move to Colorado. The dogs would have so much fun.
Yeah.
Wait, we have dogs now? Just said we get at least 2 dogs.
Oh dear God, 2 dogs.
Well, 2 huskies, hello.
The kitties will never be seen ever again because they're just hiding in places. Because
why? The dogs are outside most of the time.
Well, then again, Cass would probably ride one of them into battle. Yep.
Well, in your head, maybe.
Okay, let's go to the next day, which is the day where we went hiking and up to the bridge in Michigan, and we did a bunch of stuff. like a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Whoop.
Whoop.
By the way, can I just say that if I had the chance, I would possibly eat every single day at Jessica and Jamie's deli just because of the fact that, my God.
So good.
I'm not kidding, we had breakfast there and I may or may not have eaten 2 burgers that morning, which may or may not have been amazing, but I was full up to the point that we came home 7-8 hours later, so that was a legit meal. Okay, let's see some comments. Mike says, I love bison burgers. It's a nice change of pace. So I actually had bison burger, which is like the biggest thing I've done in at least a long time. I'm like, yeah, let's try that. I mean, bison is technically cow, right? It's kind of cow.
Well, it is a bit leaner and stuff. It has less fat, so
Yeah.
I think you like the normal one better because
The
it's
thing
a
is,
bit more tasty, like
here's the problem.
flavor directly.
When we buy meat, I have absolutely no problem with getting leaner meat because I know that it'll be better for you because there's less fat in there. But I really, really like flavorful, fatty stuff.
Yeah.
And especially really fatty burgers. Oh my God, they're good. But the only major difference with bison burger was that it's a little bit drier because it's a little bit leaner. And the taste is practically the same, but you can see the texture is a little bit different with the regular one. Honestly, if that would be a thing that I had to eat every single day, I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah,
I would probably like it a lot.
I mean,
so.
if I was living up there, I would probably sit there the whole day and have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. And it's just awesome if you have everything. They let me actually put my salad together myself. Okay,
So that's called the Ewok setting now.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
I know something we'll
so
go to
delicious,
next time.
and the the buffalo sauce, so good.
I know something we're going to do next time to introduce to them the Ewok burger. Yes, we're going to make the Ewok burger there next time that they visit.
Okay.
Because I mean, burgers are good, but nothing really compares to the taste of the Ewok burger when they're made correctly. They're damn good.
I love you.
No, I'm
And
not.
now I want burger night. I want to go to Brazen Head. Damn it.
It's Friday, Adele.
I'll be going to, God.
Mackinac.
No. Mackinac Island. Mackinac. And depending on if it's the city, the bridge, or the island, is really completely different.
So the bridge is with a C. The town is with a W at the end.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Mackinac is with a W, and Mackinac Bridge is with a C. Because I actually was tagging my photos on Instagram, and that's how they showed up. Let's see. Yes. Multiple people have mentioned throughout, like on Twitter and in comments saying, and also in the chat, saying like you should go during summer because it actually is really really cool. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I have absolutely no problem with.
Jessica just said in the vlog, in the chat,
Maybe
you might have to come up again when it's warm. Yeah, for sure.
I loved it when it was cold there already.
Yo, me too. I totally love the sinkholes and especially the waterfall. So good.
Maybe that's the reason why I enjoyed the hiking part, because I'm not obligated to go much further.
No, well, okay. You guys have the wrong impression. I do like winter if you go skiing.
You have the wrong impression?
Yeah.
You say every single vlog, and I've cut it out multiple times. Ew, snow.
No.
Fuck that. Ew, I don't want snow. No.
I don't want snow.
This is like every single day. That's the reason why I clean our car every single morning when it's like bad enough that it needs cleaning.
No, it's because you have fun. That's why I let you do it.
Yeah, that's like.
Anyways, I do like go skiing, so holidays when we have blue sky and everything, so I do like snow for that, but I don't like it now when I have to go to work and stuff, so it's pretty simple.
I have to admit that I like drifting a little bit. Like by purpose, like just taking the corner a little bit fast, like not fast, like a little bit sharper than you have to, and like, and you're like, oh, this is fun. Also, I mean, honestly, I learned to drive much better because of that already.
Okay, Jessica says, winter's great if you actually do things in winter. I totally get what you're saying. Thank you. Snow in the city is way different than the snow up here.
Yeah.
Totally agreeing.
Well, that's my next excuse to get at least
talking
one husky
about snow, this week when we came back and I had to go to work and there was a snowstorm, sucked. It took me an hour longer. So it took like an hour and 20 minutes.
That's also because we are in technically a city, urban area. And people are dumbasses and they don't know how driving works.
It's just ridiculous. There wasn't even an accident or anything. It's just like, it just didn't move.
Well, I mean, we came back when I dropped you off at work, and people were driving 5 to 10 miles per hour because they're absolute pussies. And those people I'm not kidding, those people are driving like very nice and fancy Jeeps and SUVs that can easily handle like that terrain, while I'm driving a four-wheel drive. Yeah, it still doesn't make it like front-wheel drive. Let's just say that.
It has 4 wheels. Yes.
Yeah, it has 4 wheel, but like front-wheel drive, and even that car. I mean, let's be real. That car is amazingly handling so far.
Yeah, I'm surprised because in Germany,
impressed.
when we have the same amount of snow, nothing
winter
works.
Tires.
We put on winter tires. We have to put chain-ons at that type of weather, and I seriously don't understand why it works here. If it's a different type of snow,
it's a running joke in the Netherlands that 2 flakes of snow fall and the public transport with trains just stops working. While in Sweden, it can go up to 2, 10, or 10 feet. And they're still functioning without any problems or even time problems. So it's like, it's all relative because I guess we're not used to the snow and we don't have the same utilities that like those countries who do get a bunch of snow. Because even even here at States, there's a massive difference when it comes to Ohio is used to like some bad weather when it comes to snow, rain, or any kind of like windy situations. Well, if you go to anywhere in the south, let's go to Texas as an example. They don't have anything prepared for winter. So if like an inch of snow falls, people are like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. Because they don't have any salt or any trucks that are able to clear the snow or the streets. So it's like within 10 seconds, everything just completely crashes.
I forgot to say radio. They already said winter storm warning, we get 5 to 8 inches. Ooh. So we should maybe stock up on food before we go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of sucks because I was hoping we actually would head towards spring already, like early spring, but at least it didn't start in December, so we were kind of lucky. Yeah. We'll see. So by the way, what I'm not looking forward to, I think in March we're already changing the time again, so I have to get up an hour earlier.
Wow. So in the comments,
Europe changes at end of March, so it will be like, how many hours are you?
5.
So if we get up an hour earlier, that means we are closer to Europe, which means our live streams will be closer.
That means that if we start at 7, it should mean 12.
12 for Central.
Or even 11 for the UK.
Yeah, so that's better for you.
At least for a month. So in the comments I see that Teresa Thompson says, can you purchase studded tire there in Ohio? Probably. I mean, I assume you mean winter tires? Oh yeah, there's some badass snow coming up.
It's still close to Indianapolis.
So it seems...
Holy shit, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
There's a bunch of stuff coming there. Welcome to the show where we just put stuff on screen that you don't see.
Just look it up
Just take it from us. It's going to be bad here.
Oh yeah. Why you guys? Why did you disappear?
So in the comments of that particular vlog, Cooley and Co says, "Looks like you guys are having a blast, and those doggies are too sweet." Memphis is the
a cuddle
biggest. It's like basically like Cass is with us or with me most of the day. Like he just walks up and is like, "Okay, let's just cuddle for 5 minutes. It's fine." And Memphis does the exact same. It's like she comes up to you and she's like, "So for the next 10-15 minutes, I'm not leaving you alone whatsoever because you're mine. You're mine. You're my little bitch."
We have to go shopping before 10, sorry. That's on the things that are not on screen there.
Hey, Cindy. This is not correct. I haven't even seen the comment. 2 people who hate winter had an amazing time, it looks like. I love winter.
Yes, he does.
It was even as bad that, fun fact, the neighbor next to us, or at least correction, she last year before I left, she
That's true.
lived in the house next to us, and new people moved in. She moved across the street, kind of. She was yesterday, was it right? Yesterday or the day before. I cleaned up some of the drive part because it's really, really bad. Sometimes if you leave it longer than a day because it becomes hard and slushy. She pulled up her car. She's like, "Hey, when did you come back?" But with a Mexican accent because she's Mexican. It's I know. Still, it's funny. She was like, "When did you come back?" I was like, "Well, I've been back for 7 months, but the reason is because it's not as been bad outside, or you simply haven't seen me," which is a thing that happened a lot. And she's like, "Well, I haven't seen your wife either," because I think she knew that we were married by that time.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, I think we mentioned that we were getting married in Europe, but either way, she was like, "Well," and I mentioned that we went to Michigan where it was like minus 35, and here it's actually quite nice now considering the fact that it's not as bad.
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, I'm going to oh man, I forgot the name. Puerto Rico. Because she's like, "I have a second house that we go to Puerto Rico. You can ask a visitor if you want to." I was like, "Thank you, but sure, we'll see about that at some point." Which was funny.
Okay, live stream is blocked in Germany.
It's one of those things. Use those unblocking stuff. Plugins. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to ask full screen support about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe because of the music or something.
Nope, it's nothing to do with music because that music should be clear. If it's not a copyright issue already, it should be cleared.
How's it called? VPN? No.
Oh, it's just unblock.
Tunnel.
Just look for any unblocking, because there are a lot of websites that like plugins that will allow you to watch videos that are blocked in your country.
Okay.
It's one of those things.
I think I have an extension.
Mm-hmm. In the comments, Casa Coda says, "It was snowing earlier and it looked really pretty, but when I realized I had to shovel it then." Oh, then I realized I had to shovel it then. Yeah, that's kind of... I have to say, Jamie from Guns of the Snow actually pulled out one of those snow plow machines. That was awesome. Like within 5 to 10 minutes, like the entire driveway was cleared of at least like this much of snow, which impressed me quite a lot. Then again, I would think leaf blower would work really well too on that.
Yep.
So that's the only reason why if I find a leaf blower for like a decent price.
Well, in that case, it's a snowblower.
Yeah, in that case, it's snowblower, yeah. So if I find one for a decent price, I am getting that because I just want to see the first neighbor respond to the fact that I pull a snowblower out or leaf blower just to clean the car.
What? Our camera has gone blurry?
Shouldn't be.
How?
No.
I'm confused.
Maybe it's because of the pixel quality. That it may become blurry because there's lower resolution for the stream watching.
Okay.
No, it should be fine. I still see streaming, so it should be fine. Sushi and Rand says, "I enjoyed the vlog." Well, thank you so much. I actually really enjoyed editing those 2 days because they were a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. It was like 20 minutes and 15 minutes of vlog footage, and we lost about 6 minutes of footage from my camera.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Because he does the usual thing, he loses footage. I don't know how he does that. I don't.
Yeah. But
he
luckily,
copies stuff and loses stuff.
Yeah, I just make stuff it's like that's that meme from South Park when we deposit something in the bank. It's like, and it's gone, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Zack Attack asked in the comments on the vlog, "So much snow. How did it feel riding the dogs through the How did it feel riding the dogs through the streets?"
1 second, guys. If your camera stuff goes blurry, it might be your connection because there are a couple of people who see it without blur. So it might be your connection. Sorry. To
go back to Zach's comment, he asked about how it was riding the dogs through the street. Even though by the time we started sledding, it was almost getting dark and the doggies were so hyperactive from running around into the house all day. It was almost unresponsible for us to keep going longer than we already did. It is fun. So much fun. It's super fast considering the fact that it was
and I guess,
not that much snow on the street where we drove past.
Yeah, it was a bit icy,
And,
so it would have been cool if we actually had a bit more snow.
And
That's
if we
fun.
had a little bit more time, probably would also have been a lot more fun.
But
But
the
it's
thing-
fast.
Yeah.
It's so consider if you ride on a bike for the longest time, like just like a normal bike, and all of a sudden you put a motor onto it and you go twice as fast, and you're like, oh my, or no, better example. Let's say you're on a regular bicycle.
Yep.
You just drive normal speed. All of a sudden you get like a 45-degree angle going downwards to a hill without being able to brake. That's kind of how it feels. Like, oh my god, it's so cool, but at the same time, oh my god, I'm about to die probably, because if they decide to go,
plus you don't really feel safe on the sled. You're a bit heavier, of course. So
Yeah.
it's not that easy to.
Are you saying that I'm fat?
No, I'm just.
Yeah,
saying you're a
I
bit
think it's
heavier.
true. I mean, you can tell.
If you have a bit more weight.
Also, it didn't really help because they were doing this with you.
The
sled
issue
was doing this.
Yeah, but the main issue was the ice. If
Yeah.
you're on snow, it just goes straighter.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's so much fun though.
it is super fun.
Seriously,
On the other hand, I feel a bit bad because Shelby actually got sick that night and puked and whatever.
Yeah.
So
she was gassy basically. That was the problem. She was
yeah,
gassy.
she might have been like this already when we went out. So
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
a
she
bit
had
bad.
fun doing the
Well,
pulling.
she had fun.
And she was running around in the garden beforehand, in the
Yeah.
backyard, so
So
hopefully it wasn't my fault.
Jessica, I know you just hit 5K on Twitter,
Awesome.
but dude, 2 million on Facebook.
Nah, it seems insignificant. I mean, you're at like 6, right?
Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. I've always hated Facebook, and I talked about this a million times, but I'm following so many interesting things now.
Yeah.
There's always something coming up, so I'm not spending time on Twitter, which is kind of stupid because I had a huge following there. So, considering, I mean, it's not huge compared to Lady Gaga or whatever. Anyway, so I kind of neglected it, and when I write something, nobody replies to me, so I feel like, I'm not sure if I should use Twitter. Right now, it's updated from Facebook, and still awesome 5,000 followers. He wished he had 5,000 on Twitter.
See, here's my problem. I am not complaining about my Twitter followers because I know for a fact that I should be tweeting more. I have been stuck at like 900 and ... and 1,000. Every time I go up a bunch, I drop the same amount within a week. And it's so... it's not infuriating, but it's just so annoying because I know for a fact that people are constantly unfollowing and refollowing me because they want to be followed by me. And I'm like, I don't want to follow you because I don't care about anything you say.
Yeah.
Or it's like people who tweet like once a year, like, I had a sandwich. I'm like, thank you for that.
I mean, I was following a lot of YouTubers and they were following me, so there was interaction and that kind of kept it interesting.
Yep.
But I think that's the main issue we have on the channel too. The channel is so old. We do have like 5,000 subscribers here, but of
most
those
of them
5,000 aren't active anymore. They're not watching.
Or when they are like once in per month they watch a video or two and they're like, hey. But sometimes those people simply don't have the time because of something. Because we know I know.
I'm just saying other channels that just started are in the
true.
second or first year. They have fresh subscribers and those are still watching. Ours are just like, imagine what you did like 7 years ago and now it's like, you do other stuff.
I know for a fact that a lot of it changed because I joined the channel. I mean, I just was added to it. So people who watched You For You were like, who's this weird guy? Okay, and nowadays,
you're part
I totally...
of me, so if they like me, and they should like you.
I don't know about that.
No, me neither.
I mean, I wouldn't like me either.
Why do I like you, anyways? Well, look at me.
If it was 2 years ago, I'd say, look at all my gear that I have.
Well, I have as
all
much gear. I actually sold my gear so we can be here.
That's true. Well, gear that you didn't use.
That's not true.
Did
I
you?
was filming stuff.
With that particular camera?
Yes.
How long ago did you use that camera actively? Like more than once per week?
I don't know.
See? That's what I mean. Let's see.
No, I sold more than that.
So I think it's A or D Simon. Sly Guy says at 2.25 to 252. Methinks Mr. Jurre has found a new love, which was me cuddling with Memphis. Keep a careful eye on him, Sarah. Also, it looks like someone is having a great time. I'm so jealous of that. And let's see.
And Simon wrote a whole monologue.
Yeah, it's one of those problems. As soon as I have to read more than a sentence.
Sorry, Simon, we're reading it though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I read the comments. It's a week worth of comments.
And yes, he found his new love.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else is there. Ah, damn! I totally forgot. Simon! Simon, are you out there? I wanted to have Simon today in our live stream here.
Oh, well.
Sorry, Simon. Are you out there? Comment, please.
Next week.
Next week.
But because I actually need to set
He
up.
actually didn't tell me, talk to me. Talk back.
Uh-huh.
No, talk to me because he had to ask his wife if he's allowed to do the live stream.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if
Oh yeah, guys, out there.
Mm-hmm.
We were already talking about a lot of people who are actually vlogging that both are vlogging, so you have vlogging couples. But I know there are still people out there like Simon where the other half doesn't really understand YouTube or doesn't really want to do it or whatever. So,
which can maybe it's because I have a massive ego and I like to be part of things when other people talk to you. So I guess that's just my thing. I think it's really hard. What are you doing? I think it's really weird that if you do something and your significant other is really enjoying that thing, that it's almost impossible not to join into that. Because I don't want to call out any people because that would be weird. But I know YouTube couples that one of them vlogs all the time and you don't see ever really, other than maybe in the background from time to time, or like off-camera response from something that they asked, which makes it so weird because I know how I vlog around the family because I know for a fact they totally support what I've done, but they don't really understand what goes into it sometimes and how much time you have to spend on things that no one ever really sees. Like for instance, since the other day, I've completely overhauled the project that we work on for the vlogs because it needed to be 1080 and hopefully that will work for a while because the vlogs do look a lot better compared to what they did before in my opinion. So the work into it is awesome, but none of you guys will ever see half things that work to make it work like that. My nose is stuck. I blame you for... If I get sick, I blame you.
Blame my company. I'm not sick.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I was just called a weirdo. Of course I'm a weirdo. Duh, I'm on YouTube.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's kind of funny. On that segment where I am basically cuddling with Memphis, Jessica says that is her favorite part of the video because sometimes it's so hard for us to really convey what Memphis is like with people. Yeah. This is 100% what she's like. She's so lovely. Which
if you guys haven't seen it, I posted a clip on Instagram where Memphis is all over me. She just licked my whole face and then Shelby came over and helped her. So I was basically... Oh my god.
If I would have
I'm getting a shower now.
If I would have to describe Jessica's dogs, Memphis is basically like Cass. She's very open and lovely. And depending on how she grows up, because she's still a young puppy considering, like she will probably stay the same way like that.
I'm pretty sure she will.
Because it's encouraged, like the same with Cass. Cass is, we've tried to encourage him over the last months that we've had him to be the way he is.
Yeah, as long as there is no significant thing happening where they all of a sudden are scared or whatever.
Even Finn has become much better with a lot of the things. Considering the fact that he has some legitimate problems sometimes with being who he is. I mean, it sounds dumb to talk about a cat because you don't really see the same input as, for instance, like a dog who does show those appreciations. Cass legitimately is like, oh my god, thank you for petting me. I will come back in 5 seconds to attack you from sneak behind. But yeah, like Memphis is one of those dogs that honestly is like, oh my god, you're the best thing in life. Like, let me just like convey my love to you. While Shelby enjoys it, but is more or less jealous about the fact that mainly Memphis is getting the attention. She's like, hey, the fuck is going on here? Give me some attention, please. And as soon as you give it, she's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. And Oakley...
Jessica just Sorry, Jessica just said when I started out, Jamie didn't want to be any part of it, and look at him now.
Well, I mean, still, sometimes you can tell that sometimes he is a little bit more like, I'm good, it's fine, in the background. But at least he's fully supportive of it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. What she says. He was supportive, but didn't want to be on camera. Nowadays.
Well, it's also...
He is okay out being on camera.
I guess
if you're watching, hi.
I guess it's partially being feeling a little bit awkward on camera.
Yeah.
And I mean, I still have that feeling sometimes when, like, certain times I don't want to be fully in camera, or I don't want to pull a camera out because I know how I would feel or how I feel doing those things to other people. And I'm like, well, I'm good at this moment. I have the major problem when I'm enjoying something, I don't vlog, or when I'm enjoying something too much or talk to someone, like, I don't want to spoil that moment by pulling a camera out and having them talk to me on camera.
Just quick goodbye to our brown parcel, mystery parcel sender. She has to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she just jumped in and
say hi. It's pretty late there.
Thanks for everybody in the UK and wherever you are.
Anyone further than 6 hours away from us, thank you for joining us.
3 hours is fine too.
Everybody,
even if you're in our time zone, we are really appreciative of everybody watching.
Of course, but if you're in Australia, it doesn't count because it's morning there right now.
Well, it's Saturday, so it's probably fine.
It's weekend.
All right, we have Andy saying my daughter sees some of my videos and now she wants her own channel. She's 11.
Well, I mean, I've seen worse.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen younger.
The only thing is...
Wait. There's one of the, the Disney review unwrapping person who's like the most earning person on YouTube. There's a kid, he makes millions too, so he just brings in money. I think his sister's helping him now, and he is like, 9? Imagine that.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like unboxing videos now.
No. I still wouldn't do that.
Oh, I had an idea. So I was just posting that leaf blower video, and it's getting while we are here. We started.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Wait, I'm updating. So we started at 70. See, it's growing. So people like that, or it starts hitting the whatever search results.
It better hit Reddit because then shit blows up usually.
Anyways, I was wondering. So we have the live stream here. If we cut down the vlogs a bit during the week and do like awesome videos, like 2-minute videos that are really awesome instead of just like blah 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 videos, have the live stream, and on the weekends we have longer vlogs when we do something. Would you guys be interested in that? If you have like awesome little like 2 to 3 minute videos during the week, and in case something happens we do something bigger?
Sure.
I mean, I don't mind the vlogging, but I don't want to bore people too much.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I don't know. Well, I just want to do something where people are interested in watching and that I want to watch and rewatch and rewatch. So. Okay,
let's go to the next vlog. Okay. We have only done 3 vlogs so far.
All right, let's see. Lego movie was just mentioned. Well, we went out to watch the Lego movie one day, and there were like 300 kids.
And it was damn
cold. Not as cold as now, but we were not wearing the right clothing.
No, because it was actually pretty nice considering when we left. We didn't know it was that cold that way.
We went.
I've seen the movie. It's awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
As soon as it hits Netflix, we'll probably have to watch it with you.
Yeah,
because I'm just too lazy to download it again.
It's okay.
So the next vlog is from the day when we left Michigan, and we had my awesome breakfast.
Oh yeah, the breakfast was so good.
I would almost be going so far as like, hey, Jessica, Jamie, when you guys come down, just pack like a pack of like pretzel buns with some burgers.
The thing is, I just on the way home I tried to get some pretzel buns, but I went to Aldi's and they don't have that. So
can we make pretzel bun ourselves?
We can make.
We should make them ourselves.
We can go to what time is it? If we are in time, we can go to Trader Joe's. They have pretzel buns.
Yes,
we can make
but
the ebook
to finish my totally not sarcastic joke, or like my totally joke, just pack some of that delicious nums and bring it with you when you come down. I'm willing to pay for it.
Cascoda has to watch the Lego movie now, and you're a she?
It seems like a she.
is in Wisconsin. Wait! I'm mixing up people again.
I don't even know.
It's like April. April is not in Wisconsin. April is in Wyoming.
Yep.
Damn it! Ugh. Alright.
I don't blame you for it. Come on!
Wait, I'm leaving. Not I'm leaving, I'm reading. I need food. I think we will have to do that when camping is.
Yes!
I want stock bread.
Oh, one of the things, we're taking our barbecue.
Sure.
Can we?
Yeah.
If we should have enough space.
Well, else we build one. They probably have barbecues.
They're taking like a really nice...
Do you want me to look it up?
We'll have to talk about that. We're taking a barbecue with us, no matter what.
Oh, that's gonna be an awesome weekend.
It's the weekend, right?
Why?
It should be a week.
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
See, here's the only problem with going outside is I'm never sure where the Wi-Fi is going to be. So if you want to upload something, you have to go to a place.
Well, here's the deal. It's like 1.5 hours away from my work. So, worst case scenario.
We drive back 2 hours.
Drive back. Upload this stuff.
Like, hey guys, give me all your logins.
No, it's like...
One of us is going to find Wi-Fi.
No, it's just like, give me your laptop, give me your laptop.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking maybe we should pre-schedule some stuff. I don't know. It's one of those things.
Oh yeah, let's do potluck. That sounds absolutely awesome. He can't eat anything then because he's not adventurous enough. Maybe you can force him into it.
We could burgers on fire. Yes, we could burgers on fire.
Of course.
I'm using gas or charcoal. Doesn't really matter. So
And
my YouTube app just crashed.
Your YouTube app?
I didn't crash. I didn't want to go anywhere else.
All right, which one should I load?
It's giving it up for Lent, which is February 17th.
Already?
I'm just going through it really quick.
Oh wow!
I think I had more videos, but I just went through them really quick.
Oh.
It's basically where you talk about.
Thumbs down. Really? You didn't like the leaf? Not you guys. Someone thumbed it down. Boo.
It's running on dinosaurs. That's why. But it's where Sara talks about giving up. What was it? Like all sorts of evil things for 40 days. Did you do it so far?
Yes and no.
Well, I mean. You haven't had
right.
burgers, right? Oh, actually, well, you ate like a little piece of my meatballs the other day.
I just feel bad if he doesn't eat his food, and I feel bad that it's left over.
Yeah, that's true. But even most of the times I try to eat it.
Anyways, what I did start is Tony Horton yoga in the morning, which I can't actually talk about this.
Yes, you can. I talked about
oversharing.
I talked about something like I talked about yesterday.
Oh, we need to talk about those toilet
Was it
seats.
yesterday? No, it was yesterday's
the day
vlog.
before.
Yeah. About how I hate our toilets here. Or I dislike them.
Yeah. So if you don't want to listen to this, maybe
You
take
should.
a
It's
commercial break and go
vlogging.
to the toilet. Da, 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 da. So anyways, Tony Horton uploaded a yoga and we are doing P90. So since we are doing this, I kind of like him. I started watching YouTube videos of his and he's a cool dude. It's so simple and easy when he explains something.
He's growing on me.
Yeah. So I like his script, never mind. So he was posting a yoga video, which is like 20 minutes long, blah, blah, blah. So I started it and I had to go halfway, but never mind. I started it and then everything started relaxing. Best part ever. You said I should talk about it.
See, here's the problem though. On average, like I fart quite a lot throughout the day, but my farts don't really have substance. They're mostly like air. When you fart though, it's like a chemical warfare bomb has gone off.
So I'm not allowed to fart no more.
No. Like in the car, like going back to like, did you fart? Maybe. Like,
I normally admit it when you ask me.
No, that's just the problem. Like, she's like, did you fart? I'm like, no, I would announce it when I fart because I have zero shame when it comes to them. And I'm proud of farting because it means that the air comes out. My body's still working. And yes, I have the occasional fart that does smell, but that's hilarious. And we all flee the room for a little bit and we come back, we laugh our asses off, and then I fart a little bit more, and the cycle continues. When you fart, it's legitimately like, oh my god, my stomach started turning. Jesus Christ, woman, are you dead on the inside?
Probably.
Yeah. It's really bad.
Okay, here's the deal. If you don't
fart,
hear it, it is...
No, in your case, always.
No, it's not.
Always.
No. The loud ones don't smell.
I disagree with this, but
Oh
just
no.
say.
Oh no. The loud ones don't smell. The ones you don't hear, that's...
Mm.
Oh, first time it happened was in Dutchland.
Oh yeah, that was the first time that you farted out loud. No, actually, it wasn't loud. It was like
It wasn't loud.
It was like. Did you fart? She was like, maybe. Like she does every single time. That was like the worst encounter I have ever had with anyone's butthole excreting the nasty disgustingness that you do.
It's not on purpose.
Yes, it is. The thing, like, if you would announce, like, yeah, I'm going to fart, I know preemptively, I'm like, yeah, I should leave the room or at least leave the house or the car.
I don't know when I fart.
I know when I fart. I'm like, I'm going to fart. Like,
I just hope it's a loud one that it doesn't smell.
You don't feel this going. Eep.
No.
No, you don't feel this. Eep.
No.
I disagree with this, but hey, just.
Well, I just try to hide it. And when he asked me, I'll admit it. But
partially-
then the other times he's like, "Did you just fart?" And I'm like, "No, it wasn't me. It was you." And I'm like, "No."
I know for a fact it was you, but you
It
don't
wasn't.
admit it.
I'll admit it every time. So whatever.
So someone in the comments said, instead of giving it something up for Lent, my friends try to do something every single day that may help someone else. I've helped an old gentleman to get things out of his cart and put them on the belt at Aldi, which
That's
is kind of
good.
cool. I like that concept.
Oh, one thing is the yoga, and I'm trying not to have milk products, meaning, or at least cow milk. So I'm going back to fully like almond milk, soy milk, whatever
Yeah.
is out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's...
Well, I mean, so far when I saw you eat, you did pretty good.
And the last couple of days I had salads,
and
I had
also before
smoothies.
that, but still, like.
Yeah, no, but I ate like burgers in between. So, but seriously, last couple of days, salads, smoothies finally taste better.
Mm-hmm.
I had one disgusting. It was okay. We have a guy at work. You know him when you see him, Robbie. And I don't know what happened. The whole sales team all of a sudden was like, "Oh my god," talking about fruits and veggies and being healthy and whatever. So he brought some fruits and he had not seen before. So he kind of wanted us to try too, which was awesome. And and he was drinking a protein shake or something. And it must have been disgusting because he was like, ugh. And I had a smoothie there, and I had a not so ripe apple in there and some weird stuff. It was really disgusting. So he's like, "Yours is not so as disgusting as mine." So he tried mine and he almost puked. So, yeah.
Thank you guys in the comments for being such hilarious. Yeah, use them to eradicate the bugs. Maybe that works. But I don't want to be in the kitchen because I know the kitchen has been tainted by your.
Well,
fart.
at least you don't have to use their hairspray.
True, hey, buddy. So, in the comments, it says not to mention sharding. Yeah, that's a thing from time to time. I think I have that problem more because I fart a lot more. I think guys in general have that problem.
No, I think your diet makes you fart more.
Kinda, probably. But the thing is, like, I fart more, but because the diet you have, you fart destructively. Like, on levels that is, like, unheard of.
No, here's the deal.
Like,
I normally don't fart, but
like
in the car when we drink soda and stuff.
Like, the NATO wants to talk about your use of chemical warfare in the house. They're like, you should give that up.
Okay,
Stop it.
If you want me
No.
to fart, you have to give me soda and stuff. Because I normally don't fart. I don't have to. Plus, coming back to the toilet seat discussion, if you want to switch off now, you're welcome. Sorry, don't unsubscribe. We'll talk about other stuff again.
It's part of it.
It's a part of us. Yeah, we like talking about that stuff. I saw something at Aldi.
What did you see at Aldi?
Well, guys, you can see it in tomorrow's vlog. We'll buy you that. It's a toilet seat. A raised one with arms.
Oh, is it a
Like
handicap
old-
one?
No, an old people one.
Is it one that, like...
I seriously...
goes up?
It is raised, so I can't tell how it works. Anyways, I don't understand how you can sit on the toilet and your legs fall asleep. When I poo, I go there, I poo, I leave. That's like a minute. And you take like 20 minutes. I know you're watching episodes, but
It's called
that's
crusty anus syndrome.
no, If I have to poo, I poo. If I don't have to poo, I don't go to the toilet.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Damn it.
So Cindy says in the comments, I love how he had to explain to Sarah why. My legs fall asleep while pooping. I make sure I put the seat cover down. The seat cover is down. That's the problem.
But I do agree the
oval
shaped ones.
The actual.
Yeah,
okay.
the oval shaped ones are better than the weird white ones.
No, it's the same size. It's that the oval ones have room for guy parts.
I understand that, but for me, an oval one is nicer to sit on.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that. It's so weird sitting on the toilet.
What?
With having something there.
Well,
does it hang in the water?
Okay, I can honestly answer that without.
No, it doesn't. The water is way lower. I know.
It doesn't.
German toilets are different than the ones here. We don't have the water level like
here.
European
toilets in general.
Yeah.
Or
do you have that thing too?
Yeah, we have like a little poop deck.
Yeah, you have a poop deck with it.
And you flush it, and that's the major problem.
Can we talk this the poop live stream or something?
Sure. Like real world problems.
Yeah. We talk about real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ismail Gonzalez said, in Shanghai the waitress farted in front of us, and she laughed a lot.
I would laugh. It's funny. Farts. I think I am a 5-year-old by mind, but let's be real. Like, I think those things are legitimately funny if used in the correct list.
Okay.
There are moments you shouldn't do it, but it's still funny.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, when girls go to the bathroom...
They make awful noises.
No. Girls wait for other girls to leave.
While pooping? Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Do guys do that too?
I do that.
I know you would do it.
Okay, so here's... We just stick with the poop stories or the fart stories.
Sorry.
So when we go...
I'm just curious. We open the cans. So.
I do generally have the problem that when let's say we stand at like the urinals.
Yeah, I know.
Most of us stand at least.
Do you try to hit the fly, by the way, if there's a fly?
Most of them don't have it, but...
Yeah, I know some have.
Yeah, I do.
Are you trying?
Yeah, of course I do.
Why?
Why would
It's so easy to manipulate.
No, it's because reasons. So...
Okay.
I'm not sure that it might be just a guy thing, but... Like, as soon as because you're peeing, we do put a little bit of pressure on there because you try to intimidate the people next to you. Like, I have a stronger stream than you, I'm healthy.
Yeah.
Not consciously doing it, but it just happens.
Oh, of course.
So, it does happen from time to time that when you go to the bathroom for just, like, the number one, you do fart sometimes because you put pressure on the lower parts where maybe you have to have one, like, and
when you pee, you fart?
Sometimes.
I fart when I have to poo sometimes.
Yeah, that's because it comes in the same hole. But okay, let me continue. So it has happened a couple of times where both I was the receiving party of this thing, but I also gave.
What did I miss?
So when you stand at urinals, you usually stand. You also that's like the unwritten rule. You have one gap of toilets in between, unless it's really busy.
Yeah.
But it's a dick move to move.
A dick move?
It's a dick move. It is kind of a dick move. Because when you know there is a spot open that could easily fit 3 people with a gap in between, because it's just a thing we don't like. Because it's already sucky enough.
So people with an ego problem tend to be next to you?
No, just dumbasses usually do it.
Yeah, ego problem.
Yeah. No, just dumbasses, not ego. It's just dumbass like, because it's funny. So... It has happened once or twice before, like when someone farts because it's like something you don't have control of. When you hear like someone in the back like, nice! Or...
Can we just have the audio from the men's room? This is hilarious. I never knew that because I'm not there.
Or it's usually it's usually a bar thing coming out with people drinking, because I've seen people high five like, nice. High five. Or if you're in a stall... I just
touched my dick, but please. High five.
No, most men don't even have to touch their dicks. Be able to do that. But hey, that's a whole other story. Or when you're in a stall and you're pooping, you legitimately like fart full out because it needs air comes out. You just like sometimes you hear like, Nice. That's a 5 out of 10, or like that's an 8 out of 10 when it's like a legitimately like full-on sound. So welcome to an insight into men life. And guys, if you say that never happens to you, you either don't go to the proper bathrooms, or you don't participate in them correctly.
Here's another thing.
Or stop playing with yourself in the bathroom.
Yeah, stop playing with yourself.
Because more than
Who
two
has
shakes...
played with themselves
more than two
in
shakes...
the bathroom? Leave it in the comments. No, don't.
Wait, what?
I'm just curious if people actually do that. No, don't.
Yes, they do. I don't even have to think about... Yes, they do. That's just how people work.
I mean public bathroom.
Oh, yes. People have sex in public bathrooms.
I know that, and I know glory holes and whatever. Anyways.
Okay.
Not that I've experienced that.
Okay.
So something I haven't seen before, at least we don't do that in Germany because German people are different. Anyways, girls, at least at work, they go to the stall, right?
Ladies go to stalls, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be weird if they go to a urinal and just
we don't have that there, but it's called stall, right?
Yeah.
And they keep talking. Or if someone comes in, it's like, hey, is that you? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, would you just finish and come out and talk to me, to my face?
This is what I can appreciate. This is the only thing I can appreciate about like guy rules. You use unless you're drinking at a bar and you like something like, hey, what's up? And you nothing. Well,
yeah, you do that when you see each other there, but not when you're in
that's
thing.
That's a urinal thing. Yeah. Other than that, you leave each other alone. You
that's what I'm saying.
You don't make eye contact. You just wash your hands and leave. Unless you see someone walking out directly after they pissed and just walk out, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? I'm not shaking his hands because they didn't wash their hands. So that sometimes happens, but it's a thing.
Anyways, let's move on from that. Are we done with the comments?
No. More or less, yeah.
Oh.
We walked through most of them.
Really?
I went much faster this time. Last time it took an hour.
Okay, let's see what else do we have. Things that happen off screen.
Do we have any mail left? I think we have one or two letters of mail that we picked up.
Yes, I couldn't pick up the mail today either. We have to go tomorrow.
Okay.
We
were thinking about maybe opening some of the mail that we have. We usually don't get that insane amounts of mail, but maybe it's fun. I was thinking because not everyone wants their mail having opened on the...
I don't want your bathroom stories. I read up to Taylor Swift and then I stop reading, okay?
Yeah. More than 2 shakes means that you're playing with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's the third one.
Shake it off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you shake, it always leaves 1 drop.
Oh.
You always have 1 drop.
Alright. Toilet paper. Let's just finish it. I roll toilet paper and then I'll take it. Other people do this. Okay. You don't use toilet paper, I know that.
Okay.
You didn't listen to me.
No, I was reading the article that you still have open.
Right.
So yeah, that's a thing.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, what I wanted to say about mail, like if you want us to open up some mail as like an additional segment that we can do,
send us.
Now send us some mail and make sure to put on the envelope or something like #NerdishLive or something, so we actually know. Like it doesn't have to be on the address, just like in the corner, so we know that we shouldn't open it directly. We will probably might well to check to make sure because we still don't get like massive mountains of mail. So.
Which is okay.
Well, I mean, I don't have any problems with opening mountains of mail.
Yeah, you got time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, we did upload the leaf blower thing, and Jurre did start editing videos.
Yeah, I mentioned that in, I think, today's vlog, which should be exported, hopefully, faster than it did earlier. For a while, we have had a folder of video files that we haven't actually edited, or we haven't had the chance to edit them down because it's so much footage it's a lot of footage that we basically shot from like the kitties that we've had and just a couple of animal videos that we've shot with the thought of putting them into vlogs, but we're like, the vlogs are long enough because I know how it feels to have like a 4-minute or 2-minute segment of just pointing at an animal, do something cute. like a problem that a lot of vloggers have when they have animals that do cute stuff all the time, like we with the kids, with the cats. When they're like,
Kids?
oh my god, they're so cute. Like 6 minutes go by and you see like 6 different video clips of just the cats, which beats the entire purpose of them being in the vlog. But hey, I'm not judging. So I thought, why not upload them separately and just make a little clip from them so people who would like to see them can still see them. So I started, I think I made 4 videos and I've exported 2 of them. I'm going to just pre-schedule them ahead of time. So for those who want to see them, I might on the weekend start doing them and just make sure to check the vlog where you can find those videos, because we're not uploading them to the NerdishByNature channel because Sara actually has the channel that she used to upload Nero videos, her cat in Germany, which is absolutely awesome cat. But she hasn't had the chance to do a couple of those videos either in a while because clearly just things add up, and I mentioned it in the vlog too, like as soon as you start working on one thing per day, adding another thing per day just adds like 3 hours of time you can't spend otherwise. And if you have to do it every single day, it's just so much time you're not able to spend just sitting on your ass and just plow some pizza in your mouth, which is fun to do. Let's be real, I like pizza. So depending on how it goes, somewhere in the next couple of days we'll just launch a couple of tweets or Facebook posts, and of course in the vlog we'll tell you guys to check out the channel, because I'm trying to relaunch the channel again with some cute videos from Chai, if you remember, little fluffy white animal. Especially when she was young, I shot a couple of iPhone videos back in the day, and I think I have a couple of vlog clips, a couple of clips from you when you were when she was at work, because it's her boss's cat.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm really excited about. I think I have a bunch of clips from them that we haven't used, or I will probably take them under the vlog files that I haven't used in a day. So one of those things. They're mainly like 1 or 2 minute videos, but I'm not going to bother too much with that right now. So we'll see when that goes live.
And we have a question from Joanne. May I ask, how did you two meet?
Okay. For the veteran viewers of this channel, you guys should by now even be able to recite it almost the same perfect way that we do it. Honestly, we met each other through YouTube.
The best dating site ever.
Yeah, we make it as a joke every time that we got to meet us. We're like, yeah, we met each other through YouTube. It's the perfect dating site.
Yeah, we didn't even we weren't looking for.
No, we didn't have the idea to meet each other, of course, but a couple of years ago we entered a contest called YouTube Next Up for the European edition, and my submission got into a playlist that she had made, and I was like, oh my god, thank you, because it was a massive playlist. And I watched
I was so close on not adding him because I didn't speak Dutch, and I already was like,
so I started talking to her because I really liked her video. I was like, hey, cool. Like, if we make it, she was in the UK at that time. So it's like, well, I made it in. Unfortunately, she didn't. I was like, well, do you want to meet up? Because on Sunday I fly in, and on Monday the week begins for that particular thing that I had to go to. I was actually flown in by Google to do that week. So it's like, well, if you want to meet up, I'd love to, because I have that day, most of the day off, and I would like to see a little bit of London, because I haven't actively been in London before that, other than some tiny things. So that was really, really cool. But she was dating someone at the time, and I wasn't actually actively looking for anything either. So it was really cool, like a mutual friendship, and in that year we kept in touch from time to time. And it was the next year when I would go to LA for a week to tour around, just drive and have some fun for VidCon too. And she was like, well, are you guys having any more space in the hotel room, because I right now have something booked, but I don't really have any really major things booked. So right now, I don't actually really have a hotel room to stay in other than the one that I've booked a couple of miles ago. I was like, well, fuck it, you can stay with us. That's fine. And after that, VidCon was a lot of fun, and because she wasn't dating anyone at the time, I was like, fuck yes, I like her.
I was like, I like him, but he doesn't make a move. I think he doesn't like me. I'm confused.
I'm not really that much of a Casanova that I'm like, oh my god, date me, or like something.
And when we were in Venice Beach, he was so grumpy, and I'm like, did I do something wrong?
No, I had a bad day that day in general.
Yeah, and then
I mean, over the last and then over those like weeks that followed and months, actually, we just started to meet up so many times throughout the weeks.
every other week. It was ridiculous. Not that we planned it; it just happened.
And now we're married.
And now we're married. Ah, that happened. When did that happen again? No, I'm just kidding. Weirdly
July
enough,
12th.
I know. Last year.
Because I don't want to be that guy that forgets her wedding day. I'm like, oh my god, because it's such a big significant thing.
Yes. It's not in our rings, by the way.
No, because it's dumb. It's like, what the hell did we get? Oh my. The 12th? Okay.
Yes, a SpongeBob.
Yeah, I hurt myself yesterday. Well, no, I didn't hurt my. I had a blister from
Oh.
trying to get the fish tank to work.
Yes. Oh,
Nice.
we have to switch on the bubbler again.
Did you put it off?
Yeah, for feeding. Otherwise, you can't eat.
Okay.
Because the food we have falls to the ground directly, and he doesn't eat from the bottom.
Yeah.
We need different food. Anyways, what was funny, when he was in LA, I was still here in Ohio, I think. And he texted me like, hey, do you know a hotel in that area? And I'm like looking it up, and I was like, I was staying here. It was kind of fun because I was basically telling him where he could go. I think.
Well, I was using the tactic of, guys, tell me where to go, because otherwise I'll just go to places that I find interesting. Mm-hmm. We still ended up at most of those places anyways. Yeah. It's like, I'd like to have some fun. I will see how that goes.
I know, no worries, guys. We are here every Friday, I think, so don't worry, you can rewatch it. So
yeah, even if you can't make it on live, just make sure you watch it afterwards, because it goes live.
So, things you can't see, I may turn this. This is a picture of a post from Bored Panda, basically snow pets. People are turning their pets into snow sculptures, and I told Jessica we should do that with the Huskies. That would have been awesome. We could have built 3 different Huskies.
And I could
or 5 actually.
And I could have taken the Huskies with me. So
they
had
melt.
They would have
only your heart. They wouldn't.
No, the general still works. Snow dogs.
Yeah.
And I still have the snow dogs.
You have to make a snow dog. Now that
you want to build a snow dog.
By the way, Simon just asked any news about the Grow competition. So yesterday I was checking the contest site and we didn't win.
Unfortunately.
And I was kind of bummed about that.
That's an understatement. So yeah, we were currently, we still have to talk about what we actually are doing, because we're actually really impressed, like how awesome you guys were staying with us for the full 8 hours of the stream. About still giving some things away to people who were at that live stream, actively joining us.
We'll depending talk about that next live stream, I would say, or we'll post a video.
So I was thinking about maybe picking 5 people from that particular day that we see in the comments of those posts and in the comments there, and I think on Twitter a couple of people who joined in. Yeah. Because Jessica had thrown in a poster of Memphis.
Mm-hmm. The new poster from Memphis, and Kat had
Kat had $20 worth of
jewelry from
jewelry from her store that she donated. We had a couple of T-shirts that we already had for giving away at some point, but those are over there. We had a notebook with a pen from Google that we had that we wanted to give away, with some cool stuff in there that we will add, of course. So probably next week, depending on how all the planning goes, we try to maybe already announce it there. Mm-hmm. The only problem is that we need to figure out how to contact some of those people, because I have no clue how to do that. Because some of those people are people, like, they have a username but nothing else on there, or no way to contact them. So hopefully we'll start with 5 people that we know for a fact can win something. We can contact them, so we'll probably contact them in the background. Otherwise, we'll give it probably to the next person in line, or we'll just stick with 5 people. And next time when we do something, we'll set up a little bit better so we actually know how to get those people contacted. But either way, thank you guys incredibly amount for those, because we had a lot of fun, even though 8 hours was insanely long. There's always a next thing coming up.
I already get messages on Facebook and so on. We should make the leaf blower video viral.
I would love to make, because that would make some...
It would be awesome.
If
It would
that-
help us out, but...
which makes me wonder, has no one ever come up with that idea? Like, fuck it, let's use a snow and
Yeah, I
leaf
know
blower.
people have done that before.
Yeah.
But maybe
And
nobody
I
filmed it.
Definitely will do that next time. But yeah, honestly, I still share the opinion that we got robbed from that last minute because we were doing so
20
well.
more views. So it's not crazy going viral, but it's...
Hey, fuck it. If it goes over 1,000 views within the first day, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Well, we don't get comments or anything, but
Mhm.
views. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, anyone using Reddit? Post it on Reddit.
Hey, give it to Mike.
Give it to Mike.
Give it to Mike. I know it's kind of late in the UK and Europe. Maybe we should slowly come to an end.
Yeah,
Or,
I
I mean, if
absolutely.
you want to talk about stuff, I'm cool with that.
No, I think I'm pretty much through the stuff that I wanted to talk about today anyways.
Oh, let me check if there were any questions. I know a couple of people. Maybe we talked about it already.
Okay. So yeah, let's go into the last 3 minutes. So we make
Okay,
it
if
up
you
to-
have questions, please.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just have to acknowledge something. It's been 3 weeks since we openly said like that. Every
That'd be
time the
cool.
thumbnail that shows like the broadcasting thing
Yeah.
that I've made, that it's missing an H in NerdishLive. I wanted to change that earlier today, but I did not get a chance to do that. I was like, because the problem is, I've made that last year when we started to do them more seriously. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Welcome to Things That Happen Off Screen. It's Elsa? No.
Yeah, it was
Is
Elsa.
that Elsa?
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
cosplay, but she actually took the photos in a real mountain area, not fake.
That's pretty cool.
Which is awesome.
So yeah, I do know that it's wrong. I wanted to change it, and I
Well,
want
that
to make.
face though.
Ooh, I think. Wow, that face. It's definitely something. Okay, stop looking at stuff off screen.
No, I'm looking actually for #NerdishLive. So if you guys have questions during the week, you can always just use #NerdishLive on
Or-
Facebook or Twitter.
Or make sure to just comment on the vlogs because we try to go through them. I know we comment on them all the time, but I kind of like the fact that we can come up with kind of things to talk about throughout the live stream because it makes it a little bit easier on us. Because it's honestly really, really hard to live stream when you don't know what to talk about or when you don't have a flood stream of comments or a flood stream of topics because, let's be real, we don't have that size yet. But still, I really, really enjoy doing them. So these things really, really help us to make those streams a little bit fun. Also, I mean, in the future, we like to play games a little bit more and we try to do some other things incorporated. If we have more mail in the future, that's definitely something that we can add. Or if we have like 2 or 3 letters we can open on the stream, I would definitely do that. I mean, we have some mail that we have to open up for the vlog probably, which we were going to use for the stream, but I was like,
Oh, and we will have more people like joining us over Skype and stuff.
yes. I mean, you saw it when the 8-hour stream happened. It worked pretty good, but the thing is, I have to set it up in such a way that it works. So that's the only thing. I think this is a good time to end the stream.
Yeah.
Guys,
Sorry,
thank you for
guys,
joining
I
us
was
today.
just
It's
reading
fine.
the comments and stuff.
Thank you for joining us today. If you're watching live, thank you so much for watching live. Doesn't matter if you're in the US, in Europe, or in the other parts of the world. I have actually not actively seen like people from Asia or from Australia comment like, "Hey, I'm from Melbourne," or
Well,
Sydney.
no, I
or-
know there are a couple.
Yeah,
of
I
people.
know that
Like
there are a
Nick.
couple of them.
Nick is from Australia. He has been around for 6 or 7 years. He always watches in his night shift. Actually,
That's cool.
so.
So yeah, thank you for guys for joining us today. If you're watching when the stream went up afterwards, make
And
sure
you're still watching.
and make sure to comment on it because we use comments from there too when we read them. Also, it's also fun to see like retroactively engagement with those things because
I think
they're
you just
technically
made that up.
what retroactively?
Retroactively, right?
Retroactively.
Yeah, retroactively. I need to cuddle with the cuddle bud now. Can I wake it up?
I need food. I know what we're
We
going
need to
make.
go shopping.
Yeah.
We need pretzel buns.
Pretzel buns. Stop making me hungry.
Ooh, Jessica, you need to have those pretzel buns with cheese on top. They're so good. You can also have bacon on it.
You can just make the oh my god. I don't like cheese on my burger, but that's the only
Well,
thing.
hello from Ohio
Have-
to Canada. And good night.
Have Gouda cheese on top of the pretzel
Gouda.
one.
You said it German.
Yeah, but-
It's so cute.
That's only because people just don't know when I say Gouda.
Well, they pronounce it weird here.
Gouda.
Gouda.
But Gouda still works.
Like Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
I still haven't gotten an answer. Should I do really bad German English?
I'll leave it up to you.
I don't know. I can talk about party pooper again.
So yeah, guys, we're going to end the stream for tonight. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week on Friday, unless something else comes up and we do it on Thursday, like we did last week.
Yep.
But we'll announce that either through a video or just make sure to keep an eye on our social media. Have an awesome day, morning, or night. Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have an awesome day.
Yep.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.